Hey, I am Joellen. I am a certified life coach and a licensed esthetician, but really, I'm just a woman in my 40s that wants to look and feel my best. I don't know about you, but when I turned 40, I was really nervous. You know, you hear all the things that your body just goes downhill from there, and you're in the midlife, and all the things you're going to start feeling and looking, ugh, and I was nervous. And so I wanted to proactively take care of myself mentally and physically so that I lived a happy, healthy, strong life. And so I want to share with you 10 wellness tips that will help you in your 40s look and feel your best. These are things that I personally do and that they have made me feel great. I really feel better in my 40s than I did in my 30s because I am making some things more of a priority and I'm just feeling great. So let's get into it. The first one is make sleep a priority. I know when you have younger kids, it's really hard to sleep. And so hopefully when you're in your 40s, your kids are older, maybe you are empty nester at this point. Maybe you don't have any kids, but making sleep a priority, and I mean like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And sometimes some women need even more than that, but especially at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you will feel so much better. And if you're not used to getting a lot of sleep, you're gonna have to train your body to get sleep. So before I would get like 6-ish hours of sleep, I was a night owl. And I just didn't make it a priority. I just like doing other things, and I try to stay up late and get things done. And so as I neared my 40s, I have made sleep a priority, and I feel so much better. So please make sleep something in your life that you schedule, you plan, and you do. The other thing is to move your body. I don't know about you, but I hated exercising. I hated it. Any form of exercise, it was a chore. But I committed as I turned 40 that I really wanted to make my physical body stronger and I wanted to make exercise a priority. And so you have to find what works best for you. It could be Pilates, it could be a HIIT workout, it could be cardio, um, running, jogging, rowing, swimming, something. Find something that brings you joy, whether that's by yourself, with a buddy, going to the gym, doing something at home. Find something that works for you and stick to it. For me, I weightlift and I walk every day. Well, 5 to 6 days a week. Weightlifting is so good as you get older. That high impact, just that strength training of your muscles and in your bones is so good as you get older. And so it doesn't have to be like heavy weightlifting, but just some form of um, lifting of the weights so that you are becoming stronger. So try to incorporate, especially weightlifting, into your routine to really help you age better and feel better and stronger. The next thing along those same lines is to eat more protein. If you're going to be lifting weights, you also want to be eating more protein. But even if you're not lifting weights, eating more protein is going to be really good for just your physical well-being. I'm not like a health guru or anything. I've just done some research. Google, go to YouTube, find some good tips and things for your age, for your needs and your interests, but protein is going to help you feel so much better. I feel great when I'm eating more protein, and not just protein powder and shakes, but like, good sources of protein, the meats and dairies and those kind of things. But if you are on a specific diet, then look for protein sources that are going to fit your diet, but make that a priority. Also, regulate your hormones with mixers. No, Mixers is a health supplement that I've been using for a couple of years. My menstrual cycle was all over the place until I started using Mixers. It's just a little powder that I put into water every day, and it helps regulate my hormones and my menstrual cycle. But there's also ones for perimenopause, and there's also ones for menopause. And so whatever you're going through, there is a supplement for you, and just helping you regulate your hormones is going to help you feel better. It's going to help you interact better with people. Your husband's going to love you better. It's just going to help regulate all of the hormones that are going on in your body so much nicer and more smoothly. The next thing is use waterless skincare. So when I turned 40, I invested in waterless skincare products, and game changer. I stopped using the products that you buy anywhere that weren't giving me the results that I wanted. Sure, my face was clean and I had a good skincare routine, but as I'm getting older, my skin is more dull, it's drier. I had more wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, the dark circles under my eyes, all those things, and my normal skincare routine wasn't cutting it. I wasn't seeing the results. I'm not naive in thinking that I'm going to have 20-year-old skin, but I wanted skin that, aged gracefully and helped me look great as I was getting older. And so investing in waterless skincare was really so helpful for my skin. It's so hydrating and nourishing and healing. Most skincare products contain 70 to 90% water. So you're paying a lot for water. Plus, all of those active ingredients are so watered down. And because there's so much water in the products, there's tons of fillers and preservatives. And so it's just packed with garbage. And so I started using a higher quality type of skincare that was actually nourishing my skin and making my skin look and feel great. My skin looks way better than it did when I was in my 30s because I made that switch. So make skincare a priority so that you can look great as you age. Another thing is to go on weekly date nights. If you are married or if you have a significant other, make your relationship a priority. Usually when you're in your 40s, like I said, your kids are a little bit older, or maybe you are more established and so you can afford daycare or you can afford to go out to eat. And your dates don't have to cost money. They can be very inexpensive. They don't have to cost any money at all, but just taking time away from the daily grind and going to spend it with your significant other for an hour, 2 hours, however much time you want to allot. It will be so good for your relationship. I started doing that with my husband. My sister has always made this a priority and she's been such a good example to me. And I finally made it a priority in my relationship to do it more often. And I really do notice a huge difference in my relationship with my husband. It's just so good to connect and bond on a better level and to put the daily grind out of the way and to make your relationship number one. In the mornings, something that you can do to incorporate better wellness is to have morning meditation. And that might seem like, oh, I don't want to meditate, but I will tell you, I started doing this this last year, and it has helped ground my day in a way that I just start the day so much more at peace, and my head is on straight, and I feel like I can conquer the world. So there are so many free guided meditations on YouTube that you can access. There's one that I use that I'll actually put in the description. It's like 18 minutes, but I actually speed it up so it's a little bit shorter. That just guides you through like some peaceful mantras and breathing and stretching. And I just feel so much better when I start my day with my meditation. Give it a go. Like, don't knock it till you try it. And then make it a priority if you like it. Like, I do it 5 days out of the week. I do Monday through Friday. I do my meditation as part of my morning routine, and it really makes a big difference. And along those same lines, in my morning routine, I have a gratitude journal. So every day I write down 3 things that I am thankful for. And they can be simple things like hot water. They can be something a little bit more detailed, like you were so grateful for something that happened the day before. But just finding time to sit down and really take note of the things that you are grateful for in your life, you're going to be so much happier. And so even though you might be going through a really crummy stage right now in your life, there is something that you can be grateful for, and focusing on the good things will help you continue to look for the good, and you will feel so much better. Again, along the same lines, as part of my morning routine, I also do daily affirmations. This is huge. Your mind is so powerful. There are so many negative thoughts that we go through our mind during the day that bring us down. And so when you can start your day with positive affirmations, positive phrases and mantras, it will help set you up so much better for the day. So things like, I am capable. I can figure things out. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am patient. I am a loving wife. I am a fun mom. Figure out what affirmations you want to really work on and focus on, and what type of person you want to be, and repeat those over and over to yourself, and even visualize yourself doing and being those things, and you will be set up for so much more happiness in your life. And the last thing is doing a daily facial massage with gua sha. I have videos and blog posts about this. This is so fun and so good for your face. I like to do it in the morning. Some women like to do it at night to kind of like relax their face. But as we age, our skin is getting, more relaxed. We're seeing more wrinkles, and we're seeing the signs of aging. And a good gua sha facial massage will help tighten and lift and sculpt your face in a way that will help you age more gracefully. So add this into your routine. So those are just some simple things that you can try out and see if they work great for you and see how they make you look and feel. The important thing is to stay consistent. So figure out what works for you and then stay consistent. If you want to see different results in your life, you have to try different things. One of my favorite quotes is from Einstein. It goes along the lines of, insanity is expecting different results, but doing the same thing over and over. So if you want to age gracefully, if you want to be healthier, if you want to be happier, if you want to feel better, you have to do different things. And so these are some different things that you can try in your life to help you look and feel great as you are in your 40s and as you're approaching midlife. These will help you look and feel great. Give them a try. When you feel good, you do good, and we need more good in this world. So have a fabulous day, and I will chat with you later. Ciao.